What's up, everybody? It's Intense Investor coming at you again for another wonderful episode on my YouTube channel. Today I wanted to go over Bitsgap, the grid trading bot for different cryptos that you might want to trade. Just go over some things that might make it more easy for you to make a profit and to not screw it up the first time. Just want to remind you, I'm not a financial advisor. You know, anything you do is that's your own choice. I'm just here to kind of do some coaching and try to help you guys out with it, because I also had to go through the process of learning the Bitsgap bot, you know, just like the CRYPTOHOPPER bot. I also want to point out I am going to be doing a video on MudRex, which is another type of trading bot kind of system. I don't think it's so much as like setting up a bot, but like just running a strategy that makes you money. But I'm going to be using that and doing a video on it. The owners reached out to me, so that'll be coming up probably the next day or so. Just want to kind of take a big look at it and get into it. So when it comes to Bitsgap, the first thing I would probably do is probably try the basic plan. You know, that gives you 2 trading bots, but you know, for myself, I went ahead and I did the 15 trading bots. You know, after you play around with the basic plan, I would recommend that you go ahead and upgrade to the pro plan. You can also find that link in my description if you're interested, my affiliate link, if you want to use it. You know, it's up to you. But, you know, you can hit start the free trial, you know, get your username set up and everything, you know, pick if you're US dollars, euros. But the reason I like to use more trading bots is because it kind of averages out your losses and your gains. So the bot's pretty much going to make profit, and that's what you see up here, like total profit, right? But what you don't really know for sure what's going to happen is if your actual investment or the individual crypto that you're running on each bot, if that investment is going to go up or down. That's something we really don't have a lot of control over, but we can try to predict it the best that we can to guarantee the best future outcome with the bot. So, I mean, if you look at like Theta right here, Theta is a great coin. It went down in this last little dip we had. As you can see, it went off the chart, but started coming back up and it got back on the chart. I didn't really have much doubts that it was just going to keep tanking, right? So that's why I picked Theta. But, you know, I started it a little high up here. I thought it might go a little higher. It was up $14. Now it's down at 10. But I'm pretty sure Theta is going to go back up. So that's kind of like my reasoning behind that. Kusama, ZIL, XRP. I'm not too worried about those actual investment going back up. The bot is making profit. Eventually the bot would make enough profit to average out of that negative loss that you're seeing on the investment. But then I got like ones like Matic. I mean, look at the gains on Matic, VET, ADA, DOT. I mean, pretty big gains on some of these just over the past month or so. And I'm only running about a $16,000 investment in the bot at the moment. You know, and none of these are really over a month. There's one that's a month and 6 days. So that's a pretty good profit for 16 grand, right? I mean, you know, 2,300, you know, you take a little bit away for the investment loss, but I'm not stopping the bot while it's in a loss. I'm gonna let it keep running and it'll eventually come back out. As you can see, like XRP, this was that dip we just had. It's starting to get back out of it. It's probably going to trend back up, and then I'll be in profit again. You know, I would recommend going to CoinMarketCap, doing some research, you know, seeing which ones are trending. So here's CoinMarketCap.com. This is the front page. You can see the market cap, you can see how each coin's doing. BNB's doing really well. And some of these dropped down really low last week. I mean, BNB went to like 480 or 470 or something. Ethereum was down to like 2,000, but now it's already back up to 2,700. So Uniswap's a good one. I am going to be setting up a bot on the Pancake. I wanted to run a bot on that one. I think it'd do good. There's a lot of good coins you could use. You just don't want to hit them when they're in a downtrend, which a lot of these have trended up, and they're probably going to trend up more during this bull cycle. So, that's one thing that will hurt you if you use like one of these coins. It's way, way down on the list somewhere. I mean, everything's doing pretty good. It's kind of crazy with the bull market, but like this one, like Duck Dow Dime or whatever it is, how it kind of just trended down. Like if you would have entered at the top here and went down, then you would have had a big loss in your bot. So you really want, for the S bot, like a sideways trending kind of market. One I've been looking at is 1 inch USD. You see how this one's kind of just went sideways. So it's really trended sideways ever since like March, almost the same. That would probably do really good in the S bot. Cake, I was talking about running Cake. Cake's had a really gradual uptrend, nothing like crazy. So that would also be good in the S bot. I think where you want to run the classical bot is where you got a market that's really pumping up like crazy. It'll earn more than the S bot will. But if you got like a nice gradual trend, like Theta had a really nice gradual trend, kind of like that. Not nothing crazy. That would have made pretty good money with the S bot. But if it's like going parabolic, then the classic bot would probably be better. They got this new bot. It's a combo bot. It's just futures bot using a powerful combo of dollar cost averaging and grid strategies. So I'm not doing anything with that one. I'll probably make another video and talk about that one a little more. But just for this video, I wanted to talk about things you could do for the setup to probably maximize your gains and just things to look out for. So definitely pick good cryptocurrencies. You can go here, click on ranking. You can click on market cap or volume, like Tether, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin. Be careful with Dogecoin. It could drop at any time. Polygon is doing really well. It went up the other day from like 40 or 50 cents. It's up to like 80 something cents now, I think, or 79 cents. Cardano, it easily does pretty good. Polkadot, Uniswap. There's a lot of good ones here. But just look when the market starts to turn down. And you can always set up a stop loss here too, on this little tab. If you check it, if you're worried it's going to drop, then you set what amount you want that it could drop to over here on the side. See, it's at like 10.9 now. I could set a stop loss at 9.7 and it would sell everything back to my quote pair, which is mostly USDT right now. Something I was doing is I was using BTC as the quote pair, which is the second number in the pair, or second crypto, in the pair. I got away from that because when Bitcoin is so volatile up and down, it really affects the price of your altcoins. So if it goes down a good bit, your bot's just going to go down like crazy. So I prefer using a stable coin now for the quote pair. As you can see, that's all I'm using. BUSD, USDT. There's USDC also, but I think USDT Tether cleared that court case up that they had where the New York court, I can't remember all the details, but they gave them the information they needed, and I think that got swept under the rug for now. So I think Tether's okay. I mean, there's so much money in Tether. It's crazy. I mean, just look at the market cap and the trading volume, 106 billion. Pretty crazy. I don't really use this strategy finder too much down here on the right. I just notice, like, if say I click on this 3-day and you look at, like, say Horde USDT, sometimes it ain't really well, let me not use that one. Let's use a different one. But see, it really don't look like it's gained. Like, it's telling me here it's gained 8% in 3 days, but it really doesn't look like it has, does it? Looks like it's trending to the right. So I don't know about that one, because if you go back 3 days, I don't see no 3% gain, or not 3%, but 8% gain, 8.91. A lot of these are like that. See, I mean, there just ain't really that much of a gain in 3 days. I don't know if this is completely accurate over here on the right. That's why I don't use it that much. I usually just actually look at what the coin, you know, is actually doing. See, I can look at that and say, I mean, yeah, it's trending up, right? Okay, so do I think it's going to keep trending up or not? And what are my reasons? Is there any, like, good news? You know, like, you go down here and read some of these news, you know, like European bank sold 121 million. There's just a lot of little pieces that might affect the price. Social media affects the price, but news is going to spread on social media, and in return, that's going to affect the price, because people's actions are based on news, and a lot of times they get that news on social media. So just remember that. But you need to take that into account. You know, I use Binance, KRAKEN, and KUCOIN more than any other exchange. I'm pretty split up evenly now with my funds. I don't feel good putting everything on one exchange just in case something happened. Coinbase Pro is kind of high. I've actually never used them. I had set it up, but I just decided not to because the fees were like 0.5% trading fee. When you set this grid up, a lot of times my profit now, I've been trying to get, like, I think over like 0.6% on the grid step. Let me see. Yeah, that's what it looks like. I'm trying to keep that over 0.6, so I still got something left after my fee for actual profit. As far as grid levels go, I prefer like more than 60 grid levels. Between 60 and 80 is good. And I also like to spread these out. Like, say I'm trading ADA, the price is 131, then I'd probably want to set that up for, you know, at least maybe like down on this level where the resistance or the support is right here, where it was kind of bebopping up and down before it went up. So, you know, maybe around like 110, 115 for the lower, and then maybe 145 or something for the upper. Just give it some room to breathe. And, you know, when you get your grid percentage established, if you pull this up or down when you're setting it up, it's going to increase that percent because you got more space between your grids now, right? So the more you space these out, it's going to make your profit percentage between each grid more, if that makes sense. Like, if I went and I pulled this grid down to here and pulled this one up, then that percent's going to increase. But if I tighten these up tight, but I still got the same number of grid levels, you know, it's going to actually make this lower, like 0.5 or something. So you can tighten it up where you got more lines, but then it's more easy to run off the grid, right? Because then you don't got as much grid, like your wings on your grid aren't fanned out as much. So I kind of like to get them as wide as I can here, and also try to get maybe over 0.6% profit. I thought about trying maybe 1% profit in the future to see how that does. If the coin's oscillating up and down a lot, you're going to hit those profits pretty easy, no matter what your grid spacing is. I mean, even if you're running 10 grid lines on it, it's going to go up and down enough like Bitcoin does. It'll hit those grids. I mean, if you got 10 grids, you might be like 4% profit. because the spacing's so wide between your grids. You click on this balance, you can kind of see your balance in each coin. You know, you can click on your different exchanges over here, all that good stuff. So the first thing I went over is you want to use probably the 15 grid bot setup to better average out your profits and to make more profits overall. If you're just using one bot, you know, and it's negative, but you could have used 10 to 15 bots, you'd probably have some, like half they're positive, half they're negative. Then you're going to have some profits for sure, and your negative ones are probably going to get back up later. Second thing I was talking about was picking good coins that aren't just going to go down and stay at the bottom. So don't pick no shit coins. Try to pick good coins, you know, like that are at the top of the ranks. Unless you just know it's good, like One Harmony is probably a good one. I ran B Pro for a little while, Avalanche. I mean, some of these are pretty good, but you just want to check on the news too, you know, that comes with a coin, and see what's surrounding it at that moment. And you know, make sure you use a good exchange. You know, I recommend KRAKEN if you're in the US. BINANCE US is also good, but I think KRAKEN's probably the top one for me. They offer 2FA on sign-in, 2FA on withdrawals, and also a global master lock password to be able to disable anything or to withdraw from to another wallet that you don't actually have set up. You got to have that global master lock password. So you got like 3 or 4 different securities there. KUCOIN's pretty good. They got 2FA just like BINANCE US. I do got a trading password which helps to be able to withdraw anything. KUCOIN's got a really good selection of coins. I'm going to put these links in my descriptions if you're interested in any of these exchanges. But I'm impressed with KUCOIN's amount of coins they offer. It's kind of like Binance. They got a lot of stuff to pick from, which is kind of fun sometimes. If it's like a newly listed coin or it's really hot, you can kind of get on it and play around with it. And that's just personal opinion, you know, what you think is a good coin or not a good coin. Some are better than others, but they can do anything at any time. So, like I was saying, you probably want to use stablecoin as your quote coin if you're a newbie, because Bitcoin can really affect altcoins a lot. And altcoins tend to follow what Bitcoin is doing unless they're super strong at the moment. So that's just another pointer to think about. You can run Bitcoin, Ether, a couple others that some exchanges offers as your quote pair, but just be careful with that. And just remember how powerful Bitcoin is and the influence it has over altcoins. It definitely has an influence, and it can encourage which way they go up or down. Unless they're really strong. Last thing I want to talk about that's really handy when you got multiple exchanges here, you can use this trading terminal interface to trade on any of your exchanges. I do it quite often. You know, it works great. It's very intuitive. You just click on the trading up here. If you're on the bots, click on the trading tab, pull up your exchange. And let's say I want to sell, you know, I wanted to sell, what do I want to do? I want to buy some 1 inch with USDT. So I can go over here to market. Let's see, I got $58 USDT. Let's take half of that, and I'm going to buy 1 inch. I got it on market instead of limit. There's a few other things you can do, like shadow orders. You know, like make stealth trades off the order books without reserving your available balance on the exchange. That could be kind of cool. Stop limit orders, TWAP orders. I hadn't really messed with these yet. I usually just do regular market or limit orders. But let's say I want to buy a little bit of 1 inch. Yeah, I can go over here, 50%. I don't want to buy that much. I'm just going to buy a little bit. Let's buy like $6. I don't want to click take profit or stop loss. So I got market. I got it on market. I'm going to buy 10%. You can see my available USDT balance is right there. I'm gonna hit buy 1 inch. Just that easy. Watch it, it'll pop up down here. See it? So I bought 1 inch. So I like using this a lot. I mean, it's really great. And then I can actually you know, go to the exchange if I want to and move that out. I've been doing it with BNB a lot with some of these other coins I've been buying on PancakeSwap. You know, I actually just go up here and I'll buy my BNB when I send the USDT over using this trading terminal. It's actually easier than doing it on the exchange. So you can go to market. I could buy some BNB if I wanted to. Market by 10%. Hit buy. And I just bought some BNB. It's that easy. And if you want to do it on another exchange that you got synced up with your Bitsgap, like KRAKEN, you know, you could go there. It'll show your let's see. See, it'll show your total USDT available. Go to Binance. See how much I got 137 BUSD there. So it allows you to do multiple exchanges from the same terminal. So it's really handy. So that's pretty much all I want to talk about. I've kind of overran the time limit that I wanted to. I really just wanted to go 10 minutes, but I've went like 21 minutes. So that's all I'm going to talk about. Those are some key things with Bitsgap to think about, you know. So just take it in consideration, and I'm not a financial advisor. It's just my opinion, all right? So you guys have a good night, and I'll talk to you later.